Welcome back to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Today's episode powered by Hayabusa. It's all about advanced calf kicking, and I'm going to give you 3 different examples of how you can apply it. All right, in today's episode, we're talking about advanced calf kicking. Before we get into the advanced application, we're gonna talk about some of the biggest mistakes that I see with the calf kick. So let's get into them. Now, the first thing is understanding a low kick and a calf kick are completely different strikes. When I'm attacking the quad from the knee up, yes, I can hit with my instep, but to create the most damage, I like to use my shin. I like to cut down on angles, right? The most effective low kick you can throw is stepping off line, using high shin, cutting down on the leg, on a nice 45 on the leg or near the hip. You can do so much damage. But with the calf, there is no cut downing on the calf, and even hitting with my shin. If I hit with my shin, look how close I am to the technique, right? One of the benefits of the calf kick is, say Matt's hand is straight out, extension, I can still hit the calf, right, and still be longer than his punch. This is the one example I like to give. I'm here, look, I can hit the calf and be safe, even if I'm square. If I have to hit the quad now, look, now I'm closer. So the calf kick gives me an extra 6 inches of distance to stay clear from the punch. Yes, he could hyperextend. That's why I would stay safe. But this is why one of the tips I'm going to give you in advanced application will help prevent that. Okay? So understanding the kick is different than a low kick. Now, when I hit the calf, I'm focusing on using my instep. Okay? Now, the best part of thinking about this, the easiest way to think about it is kicking a soccer ball. Now, I see people calf kick, we go to the calf kick, and automatically I see this. That's a knee. I mean, it's going to sound crazy, but a lot of times when I start introducing calf kicks, even intermediate, the kicks are coming here. You have to focus on getting lower. That's why using the reference kicking a soccer ball will help you. When you kick a soccer ball, you hit with the instep and you're kicking low to the ground. So this way you're not kicking the knees. So even if Matt turns his toes out a little bit, if I kick too high, I'm going to hit the front of his knee. Where if I'm still here, boom, I can still kind of get around that shin a little bit and it'll still be a little bit better. So kicking a soccer ball, look, boom, I'm kicking that soccer ball. The soccer ball's not up here. You stay closer to the ground, you'll do more damage. Okay, so that's one of the biggest mistakes I see. And last thing, I shouldn't have to reference this, do not calf kick the inside leg. I mean, it is effective. If someone's leg is perfectly straight, you can kick in here, but look at the shin. It's still strong. There's still a lot of bone on that inside. All he has to do with 1 inch heel turned out, I'm breaking my foot off of the shin. So if I'm going to hit the inside leg, I'd rather go to the quad and then take the calf on the outside. Okay, so let's get right into our 3 main type of advanced application for the calf kick. And I'm going to give 3 different names so you could even reference and think about it, okay? So the first one, I'm going to call it the Alex Pereira, Poatan, okay? So when he's throwing his calf kicks, right, you don't even know he throws them, and they're so fast, and that's why they're so effective. He keeps his shoulder square, and then boom. He doesn't pivot much, but it's a nice chopping, consistent kick. So even if I'm here with the punches, you're so scared of his big hands, all he's doing is this. Doesn't take too much. He's not kicking you so hard, but it's this constant chopping. You see, my front foot, he's not pivoting, it's not... Look, shoulder square, boom, I'm just hitting my calf. It's almost like a 45 kick to the calf. There's no big pivot, it's just constant touching. He might throw his hands, use hand frames here, and he just keeps constantly attacking it, right? So he's not giving you a tell by pivoting. His shoulders aren't even moving. He'll make you watch the hands, boom. See, look at that. It's so quick, it's so effective. Don't have to pivot. And you don't have to hit so hard. It's like touching the jaw or touching the liver. If you touch it in the right place, they're going down. So constantly hit it, not over wind up, because now if I over pivot to hit, now I'm exposing my shoulders. I have to pivot. I'm more susceptible to a counter where I could, even if Matt punches, look, I still have something in front and I could block and still chop my calf, okay? So that's the first one. The second one I like to use is I call the Ross Levine, the turbo step. So one of the things Ross does very well is he comes and he attacks offline very well. Now, if you're gonna hit the best place on the calf, you wanna get more around to the outside. That's gonna do the most damage. So this is where what I call the turbo step. He might step in here, he cuts the angle, then hits the calf kick. I love the turbo step because even if, say, they block, how do you block a calf kick? By turning your toes out. So even if I'm here and I take a step and his toes are turned out, bang, I still hit that calf perfectly. I avoid the front of his shin. I don't hurt my foot. And that's the angle that's going to give you the best damage. And the counter to the right hand, it's eliminated. If I stay here and I dip offline, my head's going into that. But now I turbo step here, bang, I'm offline. I stay away from the power side. I could even do that more effectively where I use my jab to the turbo step. So instead of not just stepping out, I'll jab and then I jab and take the step and then boom, the Ross Levine calf kick is right there, okay? For those who don't know, Ross Levine is the world karate combat champion in middleweight. He's moving up in weight again to be a 2-division champion. So make sure you check his fight coming up. So again, one more time, I might jab here. I might hide the step with my jab again, hit that turbo step and get my way out. Okay, that's 2. The last one, I couldn't think of a name, so I'm just going to call it the Bazooka Joe because in my sparring, I use it a lot. And what I like to do with this here is I like to jab, okay? Part of my post-career was really developing my boxing and my jab. So boom, I pop my jab, and then boom, I feint to my calf kick, okay? That's one of my favorite ways to get there safely and to avoid being countered. So I'm using my punches here, my hard jab here, I hard jab, and then I feint, boom, and then I attack the calf and I move, okay? So using feints to get to that calf kick is very effective, especially off the jab, because most likely I'm gonna go jab, calf kick, boom, and then if they start blocking that, right, boom, and then I gotta start feinting. Now they think of the legs, and then boom, I start punching them hard, boom, and then I feint, and then I go to the calf kick. Now I could even merge this with the turbo step. So I could hard step here, I can feint, cut off line, and then hit the calf, create an exit, and I'm safe, okay? So the calf kick, it's evolved, but you're thinking the IQ, the type of setup for the calf kick has to evolve and change as well. And I gave you 3 great examples of how you can apply advanced calf kick and calf fighting. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure you like and subscribe to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA, and make sure you support our channel sponsors. Make sure you go to Hayabusa, linked below, HayabusaFight.com. We have perfect sports nutrition. Using code Bazooka20 will get you 20% off your supplements. And last but not least, we have BazookaTraining.com, online training and curriculum taught by me, brand new videos every single Monday, and they're split up in categories to meet everybody's needs. We have home workouts, bag workouts, sparring drills, tutorials for you to learn before you get into the main videos, and it's less than $10 a month to invest in your training. I think it's very important. You still have your regular gym training, but there's so much time at home for you to learn, to study, and maybe to add to your coach's curriculum and to become a better martial artist overall. We'll see you next time here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Bang! Welcome to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA online training. I'm Bazooka Joe Valtellini, the owner here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Over the past year, I've designed and created a website to teach Bazooka curriculum at home and across the world. The purpose of this website is for you to, 1, hit your fitness and health goals, all while learning world-class martial arts instruction from me. The beautiful thing about this website, it's geared for all levels. So if you're learning martial arts for the first time as a beginner, we help you progress into the bigger stages. And if you're a pro fighter, guess what? We have different fight concepts for you to improve your tool set and your skills in the ring or cage. As the fastest rising kickboxing world champion and a lifelong martial artist with over 30 years of experience, I've been able to combine my passion for martial arts and teaching to create this website. This website is going to give you some of the tricks, secrets, and inside look at some of the training I use to win my world title. Once you subscribe to this site, you're going to be getting weekly training videos and tutorials that you can do from anywhere. The sections are broken up into 3 parts. The first is bag workout. So if you have a bag at home or at your gym, you can use these workouts to supplement your training. The second is at-home workouts. A lot of us don't have the room for a bag or a bag in general, so these workouts are for no equipment needed and you can do them anywhere. And finally, the tutorial section. If you're having any problems with a specific technique or fight concept that's covered in any of the workouts, go to the tutorial section, learn the technique, and then go back to the workout, and this time, do it with proper technique. One of the added benefits once you subscribe is the forums section, where you can get a more personalized experience where you can ask questions and I'll be able to go in there and answer them. It's all about building a team and a community of martial artists helping each other grow. So subscribe now to get access to all the videos plus more so you can be part of the squad here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA.